With coronavirus cases on the rise, the Trump campaign is backing off its plans to resume an aggressive schedule of in-person rallies and meetups. The next planned event on the horizon, a rally in Alabama that was never formally announced but expected to take place this month, has been scrapped, officials familiar with the matter told NBC News on Wednesday. The Trump campaign had been exploring venues for a gathering in Alabama in the coming weeks, NBC reported. That potential rally, first reported by CNN, was planned to take place on the eve of the Republican Senate primary election between former football coach Tommy Tuberville, whom President Donald Trump endorsed, and former Attorney General Jeff Sessions, a frequent target of Trump's ire. The decision to scrap plans for the event was partially due to concerns over the rise in COVID-19 cases, according to NBC. Several states, mostly in the American South and West, are experiencing a surge in cases, and many governors are halting their plans to reopen their economies. The Trump campaign has been widely criticized for its decision to forge ahead with a handful of recent public events despite the jump in infections. No rally has been announced and we never comment on rally planning, Trump campaign communications director Tim Murtaugh told CNBC when asked about the reported Alabama event. The campaign is constantly gathering information and investigating rally dates and locations. The Tuberville campaign did not immediately respond to CNBC's request for comment. Trump's lengthy, freewheeling speeches to packed arenas of enthusiastic supporters were the trademark feature of his successful 2016 campaign. He continued to hold them throughout much of his first term in office. But the coronavirus pandemic forced the Trump campaign in March to stop holding rallies for more than 3 months, depriving Trump of one of the most used weapons in his campaign arsenal. During that interlude, former Vice President Joe Biden emerged from the Democratic primary fight to become the party's presumptive nominee. Biden, who has rarely held in-person campaign events since the pandemic gripped the nation's attention, now holds a commanding lead over Trump in the polls. Trump has been eager to see the country reopen and to return to the campaign trail. Ahead of his Tulsa, Oklahoma, rally late last month, his first such event since early March, Trump tweeted, "My campaign hasn't started yet. It starts on Saturday night in Oklahoma." That event was plagued with controversy, as local health officials warned the president that holding a large in-person gathering could exacerbate the public health crisis. The rally drew significant attention from the media, as well as from groups of anti-Trump protesters and activists demonstrating against police brutality and racism in the wake of George Floyd's death.